Hello everyone, this is Animated Icing of Icing Reviews, and this is my review of the Neca Texas Chain Saw Massacre 50th Anniversary Ultimate Leatherface figure. So, let's get on with the review. So here's a good look at the head sculpt, and as you can see, it is very detailed and textured very well. You know, especially with the hair, it looks like actual hair. It's kind of, the whole head sculpt's kind of got a sort of shine to it, and I think that looks pretty good. And you can see like the metal bars on either side of like the mouth hole, and then his eyes are like really deep back into the mask itself, so it looks like he's just got black holes there, and it looks really cool. You can start to see some of his ear back there, and then some of his sideburns, and it carries on to the other side of the sculpt as well. So that's very cool. And then if I get the light like in there really good, you can start to see his actual eyes there. So they did paint in his eyes, they didn't just paint it black, so that's a good attention to detail, I think. Moving on to the shirt, let's start with the back, because there's a lot to talk about here with all the grime and like gunk. There's some lines on the shirt that represents the like pattern of the shirt, and his apron sort of just gets tucked underneath the collar of his shirt there, and along with a tie, which can move around. And then that's painted very nicely. It's not very sloppy, at least on this copy. Legs good, everything's good. He's got the the cowboy boots. And forgot to mention, he's also got the bracelet on there. They did sculpt in his arm hair a little bit. You can kind of see that. They didn't really try to paint it though, but I think that's fine. I think it looks fine. But I will take off his apron and show what's underneath. And I might as well just demonstrate how to take off the apron. So you gotta pop his head off, and then just sort of take this out. It's very thin, so you want to be careful with it. But once you get that off, then you can pretty easily just slide this on down. And there he is with no apron on. So yeah, kind of interesting to see. They actually did sculpt some things on here, so they got the buttons and then the pocket, and his fly is undone, which is pretty silly, if you ask me. And they also sculpted the wound that he inflicts on himself when he falls over with the chainsaw at the end of the movie, when he's in a different outfit, when he's in the Pretty Woman outfit. So I guess they just, got lazy and decided to reuse the legs that they sculpted for that version over here. I don't really think it's a big issue, because the apron covers it. And yeah, so this head is like a little bit later on in the movie, and I think it's specifically based on the scene where he kills Franklin. Here he is with the alternate head sculpt on. Oh god, everything's falling apart. Yep, that's it. But we also gotta talk about the alternate old lady outfit. The reason I bought two of these figures. Yeah, this is like something that we usually don't see a lot of. A lot of companies seem to ignore this outfit. You got the same amount of detail on this head with all the wrinkles and parts keeping the different pieces of flesh together. And the hair looks really good too. And he does have his eyes painted in the back. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look, it's there. This pocket actually functions. There's an opening there to put a little spoon inside of. He comes with a total of 8 accessories, starting off with the sledgehammer that he uses in his first scene in the movie. The handle is painted in black, and then they added a little bit of detail at the end here to present the metal part. And overall, it looks very nice. It's very simple, but it looks good enough. It also comes with a smaller hammer, which is the one that he gives to Grandpa at the end. It's got some wood grain detail, along with the same sort of metal texture at the top. And then it's a meat hook. I don't really know what to say for this one. It looks like metal. It's it's pretty hard to mess up, so it looks good. It also comes with these tongs, which you picks them up for like 1 or 2 seconds and throws them in the sink. So it's really nice of Neca to actually include these. And similar in nature, this spoon appears for a few seconds when he's in the old lady costume. Like he walks out of the the sliding door, then he puts this into his pocket, which is why the one pocket on the apron is open. But anyways, he puts this into his pocket, and then that's it for the entire movie. You never see this again. He also has this knife, which he uses to cut open Sally's finger to feed the blood of her to Grandpa. He also comes with this meat cleaver, which again doesn't appear in the movie a whole lot. It's like stuck in the table in the sort of the room that has the meat hooks and stuff, and he never picks it up. But it again, it is nice that they included this. And he has, of course, his chainsaw. And this is a big step up from the other one, from the previous release, because it is in a more accurate sort of green, like neon green color, as opposed to the yellow that the other one was in. Not a huge fan of this blood splatter. It looks like someone graffitied that on there or something. It doesn't really look like blood. I think it could have done without that, but aside from that, it looks really good. But one big problem that I've seen on every person's copy of this figure is that the handle is put on the wrong way. This black part should be on the top, not on the side. I don't know how they managed to mess that up, because it shouldn't even, it doesn't fit in here correctly. It's not, it's kind of moving to the side a little bit. It's very strange that they did that. And I mean, you can fix it by just putting it into hot water, heating it up, and then just popping it out, putting it in the right way. I haven't been bothered to do that yet. I'll probably do it eventually, but you shouldn't have to do that. I should mention that he comes with some gripping hands, which have the hinge going up and down instead of side to side. I also want to add that it is much more simple to get the chainsaw into his hands. Previously it was kind of a struggle, but now they've fixed it, so you want to get it in right there and push it down, and then you turn it, and that's one hand done. And right in the corner, you just shove it in there, and turn his hand, and that's that. So like I said, very simple. You don't have to worry about anything breaking. So starting at the head, you can look up a pretty good amount and then look down all the way. The previous version's neck range was not that good at all. He couldn't even look up. He was always looking down, so it's very nice he can now look up. But anyways, you know, a lot of range, moving around like this. He's got a double ball joint, you know, one at the bottom of the neck, one at the top. So that's how he's able to move around all the way. I don't know what I'm saying. Like I said, his tie can swivel around however much you want it to. It's got, you know, he's got hinges at the shoulders there, and then move 360 degrees. Same thing, hinges and swivel at the elbow. In 90 degree motion there. And then wrist swivel and hinges. At the waist, he's got a ball joint, it seems. Move like that. Then can twist a fair amount, so you can get him into some good running poses. You can kick up as far as you probably expect him to, with the apron in the way. Get back a little bit, and you can do the splits, kind of. Then 90-degree movement at the knees. He's got ankle pivot and, you know, a hinge and all that good stuff, and a rocker. So pulling out the old tape measure, we can see that Leatherface is, well, he's a little under 8 inches, which is very impressive for a 1/10 scale figure, which those guys usually go for about 7 inches. So this is a very big fellow. He's very tall, and just very accurate. Obviously, what you're going to want to see him next to is the old Neca Leatherface, and it is quite a difference. Like, there's basically no comparison. Like, this one is obviously better. It basically improves upon this one in every single way possible. Like, he's much taller. There's way more detail in this one. There's more accurate colors. I mean, look at the tie. Look at how small this one's tie is, and it's always sticking out. This one sits flat, as it should. This one has this weird cloth apron, where the tie in the back just looks way too ridiculous. This one looks perfectly fine. This one, you got just this little thing hanging off here. This one problem I had, that I think it's kind of just a pet peeve of mine. No one else really had this problem, but I wasn't a huge fan of the sculpted lines on the shirt, because that's not what a shirt would look like. It wouldn't have indentations where the lines would be. It should look like this, where they just painted, or I guess printed it on. In my opinion, it looks way better. So yeah, also his arms are like little twig arms here, and he's got beefy arms like how he does in the movie. Yeah, like I said, no comparison, but I think we should also compare the Pretty Lady head sculpt. I think I said Pretty Lady. It's Old Lady, but new versus old. Again, there's just no comparison. Here is Leatherface's brother Chop Top, and since this guy is like 8 inches and this guy is 8-inch scale, you know, they actually pair well, surprisingly. Yeah. you got this old one, and he's just way too short. This one, he's very tall, and he actually blends in. We also have Michael Myers. We gotta bring him in because he's very tall. And, oh shit, whatever. Fucking $100 figure. Just throw him on the ground. And you may have noticed that I put the extra apron I had on Michael Myers there. I think it kind of suits him. But yeah, Leatherface is taller than Michael Myers. Oh shit. It's very hard to navigate through here. I got no room on my desk. Everything's so crowded. Here's Freddy. Previously, Freddy was taller than Leatherface, and now he is very short compared to him, as he should be. Oh, can't get him to stand up quite well. Excuse me. And where's Jason? I'm so tired. I want to die right now. There's Jason. Pretty much the same height. While we're here, I guess I might as well do the final verdict, as they say. And yeah, this is definitely one of the greatest figures in my collection, in my opinion. Texas Chain Saw Massacre is my favorite horror movie, and they really did Leatherface justice with this one, as opposed to the old one, which was a piece of shit. Improved upon that one in every way possible. Like I said, not a whole lot else to say. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment and follow me on Instagram